pink Barbie dreams and I'm the dream maker. I play with my dolls and sings the pink maker. I got the dolls that stay glammed up. So hop in my Barbie coupe and stand up. I'm Jewel Dreaming these my dream dolls. If you don't like the dream, then just dream on. This is a space for love, light, and play. So welcome to my channel. It's the Dream Way. Hey, what's up, y'all?
Be bitch if you still in doubt. And I'm bad like the Barbie. I'm a doll, but I still wanna party. You feel like I'm ready to bend. I'm a 10, so I pull in a 10.
What's up, y'all? It's Jewel Dream Doll. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back. If you're a returning subscriber, thanks for being a dreamer. So welcome to another episode of Dream TV. I'm going to be talking about the new Defalucy playline dolls in this video. Y'all know I got my cute little furry mic. Y'all, the mic is really for aesthetics. Some of y'all really said the mic, you really couldn't hear different. So it's really for aesthetic purposes because I feel like a reporter when I have this mic. But I'm going to be showing you guys pictures, as you guys know, and really talking about what I'm talking about majority of the video anyway, so you really won't see me as much. But yeah, so I just want to get you guys honest opinions on the new Defalucy playline toy dolls. I'm going to give you guys my honest opinion. I'm going to give you guys a little timeline walkthrough of how I came to know about Defalucy, emphasis on how I came to know about Defalucy, and how long they've been around, you know, where they've been through from playline to collector to playline, and just give my honest opinion about how I feel about Defalucy as a whole. A lot of people have rallied behind Defalucy because she's kind of like the people's new princess, if you will. Not my princess, but the people's. I'm really the people's princess too, so she can move over. But a lot of people have rallied behind Defalucy in opposition in opposition of Barbie. So I kind of want to get a little bit into that and just give you my honest thoughts and opinions on how I feel like the brand is handling things and going about the direction. So let's just jump into it. And I'm just going to give y'all my whole little spiel on Defalucy. So first off, let me pull out my little notes that I've been taking on Miss Defalucy. So I'll just give you guys some backstory from how I know about Defalucy. So basically, we'll just start there. So Defalucy apparently has been around for 20 plus years. That's what I've heard. That's what I've read up on. Apparently the doll brand has been around for a long time now. Did they always produce Defalucy dolls? I don't know. I think they've had like a wide brand of things that they produce, Defa Toys to be exact. And I feel like it's another company that's they're under. They're called what is it called? Oh, I looked it up on my other phone, but I want to say it's like Jingsu or something like that. It's a name that I can't pronounce, but they've been around for a long time apparently. But they just like recently like resurfaced within like I want to say about 2 years ago. In the midst of when things was getting, I mean, things been getting messy with Barbie before I came along, from what other people have told me and what I've seen. But Defalucy kind of popped up, like, I feel like within, like, when I entered the doll community, and I haven't been here that long. I only been here for about 3 years, including, like, this year. I've been here since 2021, so maybe, like, 3 or 4 years. I still be feeling like the new boy, because I really am. But, so she really hasn't been here that long, per se. But she's made a lot of noise fairly quickly because people have been upset with Barbie, you know, and the things that's been going on with Barbie. Not Brie doing too much. Let me cut and come back just so she ain't in the way. Okay, and I'm back with my little spiel, my little history lesson. So yeah, like she's been around for a while. She's definitely come up in opposition of Barbie. I didn't get a chance to like look at my phone once I kind of cut. And it did say that she was released, like the actual Defalucy doll was released in 2005. And that goes to my point. When I first, which I was going to bring up, when I first actually seen Defalucy, she was on another person's channel. And I had seen her like before then just overseas. Like I had seen like pictures of her online on like eBay when I first wanted one, because I wanted them once upon a time before they got popular. I used to see them on eBay all the time, and they actually looked a little different than the ones that started showing up in the US, I'll say, before I get into that spiel. And I thought they were really cool. They were really cute, and I honestly felt like they might have even been under another name. And I was like, oh, these are kind of interesting looking dolls. And they were like a little more on the pricier side for like a playline, like I want to say a knockoff doll, because that's essentially what they are, or what they were at first before they came this whole big thing. But and I was like, these are kind of cute. And then I noticed they started trickling over here. So that's when we'll get into like they started popping up on Sheen. So my first question is for y'all. When y'all look at Defalucy dolls, what do y'all see? Like when you look at a Defalucy doll without knowing Defalucy's history, without knowing like, you know, that she's gone collector status, playline status, when you just look at a Defalucy doll, like, and you look at the quality of the doll, how much do you personally think the doll should cost? That's just my question for you as a viewer. When you look at a Defalucy doll, what do you like? How much do you think this doll would cost? Like when you look at an Integrity doll, I feel like you look at an Integrity doll, and I'm like, okay, that's like $150 doll. I feel like they look like it. When you look at Barbies nowadays, it's 50-50. You look at some Barbies, and it's like, okay, that could be about $40-$50, and you look at some Barbies and you're like, that's worth every bit of $10, like nothing more, nothing less, especially with the new fashionistas getting pushed up, I think, to like $14 or so, and it's like, girl, no, y'all was really pushing it with 10. So you get what I'm saying? So when you look at a Defalucy doll, in my personal opinion, when I look at a Defalucy doll, when I look at a Defalucy doll, I look at them like when they first came out, like I don't see nothing more than about $12, 15 max. Really 12. Like 12 is being, I feel like, graceful for me personally. So that's just my question to y'all. Like, what do y'all think? So when she came out, we originally started seeing her in the US on Shein. That's where I started seeing her. I started seeing her on Shein everywhere, and AliExpress. And the AliExpress and Shein dolls were playline dolls. They were budget dolls, and they were about like $12 before shipping. It would be like $5, $6, $7 shipping. So it was still kind of pushing it. That's why I never really got one. I only got one. I got the one black girl that they did in the beginning with like the kind of like, she almost kind of looked like a knockoff Christy. She had the similar like color scheme. I'll show you guys a picture up here. And you know, that was my first one. I think I got her on sale, and she might have been like $8, or she was like $10, I think, total, even with shipping. Like I was like, I'm not gonna pay but so much for this knockoff doll, with like not the best quality hair. So that was my first like introduction of seeing her in the US. And she started off like with these, you know, $12 prices. I feel like everybody was going crazy because they're like, okay, this is something new, this is something different. And I mean, Barbie was on everybody's like X list, so I feel like she was just really like pushed. And it was a lot of dog content creators who were going on here really pushing for Defalucy and rallying behind her, because you know Barbie has had bad quality, and Barbie's been going downhill, to be fair. So other people ushered in this new doll, right? So I'm looking at Defalucy like, she's okay. Like she never really won me over. Like I'm gonna be honest with y'all. She was never really given like all that to me. But then she transitioned into like the collector timeline. Like she started going, like once she got enough praise and rally, and enough people, I guess, started really rallying for her and like buying her. As you guys see, like a lot of YouTube videos, you can look up endless Defalucy YouTube videos. We started seeing her on our timelines on Instagram. We started seeing wholesalers get her. Like she really became a whole thing. She got an Instagram page. Like she really took that and ran with it. Like she really prophesized off of, I don't think I'm saying that right, but she really capitalized off of all the attention that she was getting, and this push behind her, and the downfall of Barbie, with the help of other content creators like myself. Not me, but you know, other people who do what I do. So then we got the collector Defalucy. So we got collector Defalucy dolls that were really coming for like, I think when she released her collector's dolls, they came out at like I want to say they were like what, $70 a pop, if I'm not mistaken. They were $65 plus shipping. The first ones that she released from the first line were $75 with shipping. So around $65, $75 before shipping, I should say. And she almost came up to like rounded up to almost like $100 doll. Keep in mind, Defalucy doesn't really have that much articulation. She has basic articulation. She has like the, you know, the movable arms. I think she has elbow articulation and knee. I think she recently just got the ankle articulation, but she really doesn't have that much articulation. She's kind of along the lines of an integrity doll, just not styled as beautiful, in my opinion, like not shaped as beautiful. And then on top of that, she has basically like the same face mold on all her dolls, just in different complexions, which is a European face mold. Like she has a very, very slim face, slim nose, smaller lips, just really small features. Like nothing really like she's gotten bigger lips before. And I did think the most recent collector doll that they released of her in series one was beautiful. She was an AA doll. But overall, like she really does have like the same face. She doesn't really have a lot of facial diversity, and she really doesn't have a lot of color diversity, to be fair. Majority of her dolls are Japan colored, and then they'll do like one AA doll. And we're gonna be jumping around because we're going through her whole little history. So she got a lot of rally, a lot of, a lot of people were going crazy about the collector Defalucy dolls. Still was not a big fan. Still was not a big fan. And then they had the whole blackface kind of scandal where they did the Defalucy doll with the bubble coat. She was super duper dark skinned with these bright blue eyes. She had these big red lips, and she had these kind of like earrings that almost put you on the cotton. She definitely was given like a mammy doll. We were talking about this recently in one of my doll groups. Shout out to the Capital Doll Collective. Shameless plug. If you're in the DMV area and you want to come join us, reach out to me on my Instagram at exotic.dreamdolls, and you can come chill with us, come see what's up. we love having new people come see us, come hang with us, and we welcome all to join our club. But anyway, back to the doll at hand. So she had the whole scandal with her. A lot of people came out and spoke out against this doll, and I didn't personally like the doll either. I have seen people repaint her, and she does look beautiful repainted. But I was just like, already wasn't really giving them my money, and then this was just kind of like I don't, I can't take the disrespect. I feel like that was very intentional. I feel like you just can't, you know. So we can move on from that. So she had the big, the big scandal with that, and I'm like, it was some people who made videos about that and talked about it, but I'm like, okay, you can't. It's almost like, and y'all know when I started my channel, this was always like my big gripe with some collectors. It's like you can't criticize a doll company but keep buying the product. You know what I'm saying? It just seems like it's counteractive. It seems performative. It just doesn't seem genuine. I'm never gonna go in here and bash anybody and then y'all see me like hooping and hollering about their dolls. That's just not me. Y'all know I'm fair. I always give fair critiques, and I just keep it realer than real. That's just me. So I can't expect me out of everybody though. But I did see a couple people that, it's like they were kind of straddling the fence or playing both sides. But I just was like, not really doing it for me. I already wasn't trying to give y'all my money. I already thought y'all was getting carried away with the collector status, because keep in mind the collector dolls was really not that different from the playline dolls. So I'm just like, I feel like she kind of just took it and ran with it. But on to the next. So she had her collector dolls. She released about several dolls in collector status, and this was within like the last year or so. So keep in mind, like, all this has been going on pretty rapidly and pretty fast. So next up, she definitely just came like with I'm getting all cluster, all mixed and turned around. But next up, she had the Defa Lucy Playline dolls, and it was called like Defa Play. And this is the most recent launch that she did with the new it was like 5 girls in this launch, and it was like the pastel theme. Really cute. Something that we always see, so it's not like it was super duper original, but I feel like I've seen like little differences in this particular lineup of the 5 girls. So we're gonna review and get into each of those girls, and I'll tell you how I feel about them. But these dolls retailed for $30 a doll. Playline dolls. Yeah, so I'm just like, I don't know, y'all. Like, I'm just like, I just feel like she really came into the game and just took it and ran with it. I really feel like she's robbing doll collectors blind before their eyes. I just feel like for the quality that Defalucy gives, I don't think it's necessarily worth some of the prices. I feel like when she came into the game at $12, $15, that was fair. But the collector dolls for like 70, almost $80, I think not. No, no, ma'am. Um, and then for these new plain line dolls to be $30, I don't know. And I feel like they don't really come enough with for $30. I mean, it's almost like a Barbie Deluxe. And to be fair, Barbie Deluxe came with more things, even though we didn't necessarily want all the things that they came with. And they were kind of overpriced. So it's just like one thing about me, I'm very consistent. I'm very consistent with how I feel about things across the board. It don't matter what it is, whether it's dolls, whether it's like things going on in pop culture. I'm just like, if you're going to take a stance on something, we have to be consistent. We can't demonize one brand and we can't uplift another when they're essentially doing the same thing. And it just gives like $30 for basically a playline doll with clothes that you can already find on AliExpress for cheaper. So that's what kind of gets me with Defalucy. It's just like, I don't know, y'all. It feels like it's giving scammy. It's giving scammy. But what do you guys think? Because I really want to know. I'm like, am I tripping? Do you guys feel me, or do y'all feel differently? Like, do you feel like it's really worth the $30? Because I know a lot of you guys comment about price. And I know you guys are like big on price point. So let's just get into the new 5 ladies that have been released out of this line of Defalucy. So this is the Defalucy play line. So I will say, just reviewing these particular dolls, I think the box is beautiful. I think it's so cute. I love that she's kind of got like an eye as like her emblem now. It's almost like an evil eye. If you don't know what an evil eyes basically are used to send negative energy back to the sender. It's like a return sender kind of thing. So when you wear evil eye necklaces, evil eye earrings, bracelets, it's almost like giving bad energy, not necessarily giving bad energy, but like giving the energy back to, giving the bad energy or the negative energy, I should say, that's put onto you back out into the person that's sending it to you. So it's almost like a negative energy blocker, if you will. So that's what her kind of emblem almost put me in mind of. And it says Defa Lucy Love on the cover. I think the packaging is really cute. I will say the packaging is super duper cute. And I actually kind of like these new Playline dolls. I just don't really care for the price. And I don't care for the way that she's just kind of finagling her way up in here. And I feel like taking everybody's money and nobody's really seeing it. That's what's getting me. But I think the packaging is beautiful. I really, really do love the packaging. Yeah, I like the open display. I love how the dolls are just like kind of laying and sitting in there. Who knows if they're going to really come as pretty like that. But I do like the packaging. So let's just get into the first one. So they'd have a African American, an AA out of the line. She's dressed in purple. She looks like she has this purple little fur top, little halter top, crop top, a little skirt, some striped socks, and and some little booties with some glasses. So her theme is like kind of like pastel purple, and she comes with like a little purse, and she's got these little space buttons. Not my favorite look. I really don't care for the makeup either. The makeup is kind of like, she's got really pretty brown eyes, I can say that, but I don't really care for the granny lip. She got like a old a ruby kind of lip. It just don't go with the theme. And she just could have been done more beautifully, in my opinion. So she's all right. It's giving mid. I wouldn't get her, if I'm being honest. So she's a chop. She's a nightmare. Yeah. On the dreams and nightmares. Next up is the yellow one. She's cute. She's yellow. I mean, she's a blonde. I love that she's not the typical blonde hair, blue eyes. I will give them that. She has a red lip. I wouldn't necessarily do a red lip with this yellow look. You know, I feel like if you're gonna do pastels for dolls, I feel like the makeup should just be bright and pastel too. It's almost like their makeup is kind of giving bland and a little dark, almost like emo, and then the outfits are giving pastel and bright. So it's just kind of distracting to me. But she has like the same striped socks in yellow, yellow booties, another schoolgirl skirt, different from the purple one. The purple one had more like ruffles. She has more like pleats. She also has a zipper on her coat. The one with the purple doesn't. So it's like there goes that consistency already. Like, why does one have like a zipper, coat zipper, and one doesn't? Hers looks like it could be lined, maybe not. I don't know. Her purse is clear. It's like a clear little diamond. Not really feeling that. In her glasses, or she don't have glasses. Looks like almost like a headband. It could be a headband or glasses, but it's like little hearts across the headband and glasses. It's just giving like it's playline. So I'm not necessarily mad that the doll is like low quality because I mean she's a playline kind of knockoff sort of doll, but $30. And I'm gonna keep reiterating that because I want y'all to really think about that. $30. I don't think so. And keep in mind, it's $11 shipping on AliExpress. So this is really coming out to like 41 bucks for this. So actually more expensive than a Barbie Extra. I'm just like, can we think about that? Next up is this blue one. Now, I will say this one is super duper cute. She's my favorite out of all of them. When I saw her immediately, I thought she was cute. Um, so this is the one that I actually noticed, like, okay, maybe the screening looks a little different on her. Her face card is very valid. The heart glasses is okay, not my favorite. I love the little picnic style like print that she has in her pigtails. I think that's really really cute. I love the blue theme on her. I even love her makeup. You see how her makeup is like light and pretty and like it's just softer than the first two. She has like a light little salmon colored lip. It just the colors on her are so much more complimentary. Even almost like a lavender daydream kind of a baby blue eyeshadow. It just works. And her look is the most cohesive. I can tell y'all that right off jump. Like just from glancing at them, like she has a cute kind of like collared shirt. She also has lace on her sleeves. The lace on the sleeves tie in with the lace on the skirt. The skirt matches the little, what are they like? I was about to call them spongies. The little you know, the little things that are in her hair, like they just match to a T. Like the skirt matches the hair bows. She has lace socks that go with the lace in her skirt and on her sleeves and her shirt. Like it's just very cohesive. And then she also has the little booties. And she has a cute little fun pineapple bag shaped like a pineapple, but it's blue. You know, it's just something they threw in there. It's almost giving afterthought, but at the same time, like the outfit is cute, so I can ignore the little wacky accessories. You know what I'm saying? But once again, $40, I don't think so. $30, I don't think so. And you can also find this look on AliExpress. Like you see the schoolgirl look at all the time. That's why I said the look isn't really super breathtaking, groundbreaking. I just don't feel like it's anything this shocking. Like we see this all the time for cheap on AliExpress. If you're an AliExpress 1/6 scale shopper, if you go to AliExpress right now and type in 1/6 scale fashions, I promise you, you will see a bunch of these sweatshirts and skirts and socks and booties for like $1. So you can thank me now. You can honestly recreate this look if you really wanted to, bows and all. But yeah, so she's the cutest one to me. I think she's cute for $30 for not for $30, but I think she's cute and she's also $30. Now this next one, she's really cute too, and this is another face that I noticed that looked like maybe a little different. So I was like, maybe they did change the face mold on these particular dolls. And like I said, I heard these dolls have articulated ankles. So these dolls do have a little more articulation. I will give them that. Like they have apparently like wrist articulation, elbow, shoulder, knees, and ankles, but they still not giving made to move. So there's that. So it's just like you're still not really seeing Barbie in my opinion. She comes with these kind of cute little glasses. I actually don't mind her glasses. I like her little bows in her hair. It's almost like fur balls, and there's like different colors. I love that she has like a lime green kind of scheme. Like I'm glad that it's just not regular green. It's like a pastel kind of green, like a lime green, neon green almost. Her sweatshirt is actually different. It has like little ruffles on them. I think that's really cute. And I love her ruffly skirt. I think she's another fave of mine. I really love her stockings. They're really cute. And then she also has little basic booties in the basic bag. It's almost like some parts of this look is thorough and thought out, but the others just fall completely flat. Kind of like Barbie. Like some things are are very thorough, but the others fall completely flat. So like my equivalent to this is like a Barbie extra doll, and it's still $40. I'm just like and it's still coming with less. I've heard they've improved on the quality of hair. I don't know for myself because like I said, I only got one. It looks like it could be Saran on that one though, so she looks kind of cute. And I also love her makeup. I think her makeup is cute. I think it's safe, and I actually think it complements her outfit. And then last but not least, we have the pink one. The pink one is really, really cute too. She's not my favorite, not as cute as the blue and the green in my opinion, but I do love her outfit. I think it's really cute, really kawaii, and we love kawaii. You know, kawaii is very big right now in the doll world, so um it's cute. I love that they like fit into the aesthetic, but like I said, it's something we see all the time, so it's almost like I wish they would have did something a little different. Her face card is not bad. She's kind of cute. I think her makeup fits her aesthetic. She has a baby pink lip. It's very soft and light. She has very pretty eyelashes. I just think she's really cute. So I don't know what they did with like the first two, the purple and the yellow, but they didn't do that. They didn't follow through with the other three. The other three look very beautiful and look way more pleasant to look at in my opinion. She has this bubble pink gum hair. She's got these glasses. They're cute. They're kind of like flower glasses, and still not my favorite, but you know, like I said, this is playline, so you got to be fair. Like some of these aren't necessarily always for adults, even though I feel like Defalucy is definitely taking advantage of the adult collector market, because if these are playline dolls, once again, why are they $30 and $40, especially with you giving us these little fake glasses and purse and these little fake booties? Like, be for real. The hoodie is cute though. I love that the hoodie is super two-tone. I love the stockings with the hearts on them. I think it's real camp, real cutesy, real strawberry shortcake down. I even like her bag. Even though it's plastic, I just like the shape of her bag, and I think she's got the best bag out of everybody. And I love her fur booties. That's real alt, real kawaii, real cute. So I love that. And it looks like she has pink booties under there. So that's it on the face molds, and that's it on that I mean that most recent line. So let me just go over my specs. So I feel like I touched on everything that I really wanted to touch on. The only other thing that I will say, and I'm just gonna give them a little crumb for this, I did appreciate that they did fashion packs for the collector dolls, and the fashion packs were like, I want to say $25, $30. So, which isn't bad. But then again, it was like $25, $30 for like, I swear the stuff that you see on Defalucy you can find on AliExpress for cheaper. I think that's what bothers me the most about them, is that it's just not standing out enough. Like, I love that it's basics. I love that they did fashion packs, but it's just like somebody who's really an avid collector and really been into y'all know I love fashion, and really been shopping and looking for these basics and looking for these things for my dolls for all this time. It's just like, and I've given you guys the tools to do the same thing. It's just like, damn, like to see somebody else milking people for $30 for a pair of pants that I know y'all can find for cheaper, it's like, that's what's rubbing me the wrong way the most. But I do like that she at least did fashion packs, and they're like, they're not that bad, because even Mattel gave you like $25 for like a whole fashion pack, like top, bottom, purse, accessories, and the fashion packs were nice. Y'all can't say nothing really about the fashion packs because they were really good quality. And people were even complaining about that price. And so, but I'm like, here y'all are uplifting Defalucy, and she charging y'all $30 for one pair of pants, $25 for a hat. Like, be for real. Like, be for real, y'all. Let's be consistent. So that's just my spill on the whole Defalucy playline dolls. That's my honest opinion on how I feel about them. What do you guys think in the comments? Y'all know I'm gonna love you guys regardless. I say everything with love. So just because we have a difference of opinion doesn't mean I love you any less. You know what I'm saying? I'm just looking out for y'all and y'all's best interest. And I also got to defend my girl Barbie, because I'm just like, we got to be fair. Y'all know I pride myself on being authentic, genuine, and fair. And I'm just like, if we're gonna put Barbie, you know, nail her to the cross, I'm gonna go ahead and nail Defa right on there. She up there with her, with the rest of the disciples. Look, cause I'm just like, I'm not going for it. I'm not going for it. And she did it so fast, like before y'all eyes. I feel like she just was like, I just feel like it went from $12 on Sheen to $100 collector doll, and you just didn't see that much of a difference. Like, it was definitely clearly a price gorge. So I just want y'all to open your eyes to that and let me know how y'all feel. But that's all I have to say. That's my one little spiel. I will leave you guys with the word of the day. The word of the day is intention. Be intentional about what you do. Be intentional with your life. Be intentional, look, about the money you spend. Taking my own advice. But I've been very intentional this past week, just with loving myself, putting positive things out into the world, and just uplifting others and uplifting myself. So, and even today, like, my intention today was like, I've been having a daily mantra of saying like, oh, today's gonna be a good day. So that's what I did today. That's what I've been doing lately. Is today's gonna be a good day. So be intentional with your days. Say today is gonna be a good day. Pray if you're into that. If you're religious or you're spiritual, pray to whoever you believe in. Y'all know I don't discriminate. Or just, set those intentions for yourself for the week like I did, and just go into the week with positive energy. A lot of people have passed this past couple of weeks, so I know it's been really heavy on the dog community. So I just want to say rest in peace and condolences to all who have passed. Not just the people that we know, but just maybe people in your guys' personal lives. I know I've seen like a couple of celebrities who passed away as well. So a lot of people, it was just a lot of people's time this past week. So I'm just sending them off with love into their restful place. I just wanted to say that. And last but not least, I just hope you guys have a good day. Like, comment, share, subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys for being dreamers. Thank you guys for watching as always. Thank you guys for always uplifting and supporting and loving me. You guys know how much I love y'all. Y'all know how much this channel means to me, and just building this community has been with you guys. It's so fun talking about doll things. And I love this new segment of Dream TV. I really love giving you guys my honest opinions and thoughts and hearing what you guys think too, because I know I'm always like, I've always been like a black sheep in my real world. Outside of the dog world, I always say things that people are thinking that might not be brave enough to say. So I've always been pretty outspoken, and I'm not mad. I can go against the grain. I can take the heat. You know what I'm saying? I'm always going to be real with y'all and give y'all my opinion though. And I love that. So once again, have a good day. Sending you lots of love and light, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Thank you guys for watching Dream TV, and Jewel Dream Doll is signing off. Boop.